I just want to put you onto game. Men do not like child-free women and or single mothers. Now I got a video to tell you why this is true, but I'm also going to tell you my experience with this. I've been single for most of my life when it came to adulthood. So what I've seen and encountered is that men do prefer women with kids. And I feel personally that they do because they know that that woman, or they feel that that woman needs a helping hand. She needs somebody to help her co-parent her child, help her make it through life. They may see her as a being that is struggling, and so she can latch on to this new man. And this man can also be a father to children that he didn't birth, but he wants to be a father. He's ready to be a daddy. So there's pros and cons to that. And I think it's a pro if you can find a man and you are a single mother that wants to be there for you, but also wants to be there for your children. I congratulate that when it happens. But in my case, being a single boss, I feel like men are intimidated by that. I feel like the more that you have in life, the more you have outpaced men. And they just feel lackluster when they're around a woman that has already outpaced them. You can't catch up. So, with that being said, I do believe that men hate child-free women, and therefore they can and do hate single mothers too. But like I said, in my experience, it seems like a single mother was always picked more so than a single woman who was a boss lady, right? Who had it going on, who be like shooting shots and stuff like that. Anyways, so number one reason why these men will hate you is because they're jealous of you. Okay? They see that in this. Oh, I'm just gonna tell you, like, when I first started dating people, I would never want to show them like where I lived. I never wanted to show them my cars because I felt like if I did that, they would instantly feel less than. I never wanted to tell them my job. Immediately, I don't know, their penis shrunk or something. I don't know. Like, you suck. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I was very cognizant of, I did not want a man to see where I lived. I did, just for safety reasons as well, but primarily because I don't want him to feel like I'm out your league, and I already am. I really am. But for real, I am when you see what's really going on around here. So anyways, they will be jealous of you. And I say this because I have dated a lot of men, and the men that I have let into my life, I can't tell you how many men have tried to compete against me. Men that were sleeping in my bed. I felt like in the end I was sleeping with my enemy. Men who just felt intimidated by the presence of another alpha. And I hate being called that, but that's what so many people call me, men and women. They just feel like less than. And the thing is, don't let my confidence offend you, okay? Because from the last video, you know it's called Godfidence around here. But it really, really does. It does something to the ego, which means edging God out. Like a lot of men do that. Like they think they are their own God, but really there's only one God, Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit, the Holy Trinity around here. But it does something to their ego when they see that a woman has jumped over drama and landed on her feet. A woman has gotten her degrees. A woman has been diligent in the workforce, and she has leveled up year after year or years after years. She is a consistent annual award winner. She believes in the Lord. She tithes. She comes from a family that she honors and respects her mother and father. She's actually close with her siblings. And if she's not, she's praying for them, right? She always comes through stunting. She's making sure that people are gagging around her when she comes through, right? It's too much for a man, I'm telling you. Because most men, they have put their focus on sex. They didn't put it on, not all of them, but most, so like 99.9%, they put their focus on sex. They put that nut above, I don't know, getting that degree. They put that nut above, I don't know, making sure their mental health is together. They put that nut above, I don't know, making sure their emotional health is together. conquering the demons of their daddy didn't raise them, conquering the demons of I don't really like my mother because she beat my butt every day. Like, instead of addressing that, they use sex to get over that. They use the pussy to escape into that nut that gives them a virtual hug for 20 seconds, and then they go back to feeling like a POS. But if you actually took the due diligence and the time to talk to Jesus, to do some self-help reading, to do some meditation, to do some soul searching, to do some journaling, you won't be so empty inside that when you do meet a boss or an alpha that's a woman, you won't feel jealous of her. But instead, men don't want to do this. It's too hard to do that. It's not really too hard. It's too boring. They rather find some freak hoe, turn her out from 20 ways from Sunday or whatever it's called, flip her and toss her 11 different ways, you know, and then move on to the next shawty, right? So that when they do find the person that actually could possibly be their soulmate, they feel so insecure around her. Their ego is squashed around her, and they realize that they are not on her level. And they realize actually it is a privilege and an honor to be around this woman. And it makes them feel so uncomfortable because they want to be the one that women feel privileged and honored to be around them. But in reality, that's not the case, sir. You is a regular degular around here. So when they get around someone that is child-free, it's a wrap. They may actually look up to you. They may actually want to be with you, but if they are not healed, their brain is not going to allow them to actually really love you appropriately. Now, when it comes to not a child-free woman, but that it comes to a single mother, don't let it that you done raise your son or your daughter, or your son or your daughter like they didn't even need no daddy because your daddy stepped in. Your mama stepped in, their grandparents helped take care of them. You have a family around them. You have a village around them. You didn't need the sperm donor. And you actually don't look like what you've been through, all that drama that man put you through. But you are raising those kids by yourself or that child by yourself. Don't do that. That's too much for them because they see that you don't need a man. It irks them. And they're trying to figure out, where do I fit into this person's life? Because it looks like she got it going on, whether she's child-free or not. It looks like I really am here to, love her. And I don't know how to love her because I don't love myself, right? Like if they haven't healed, they're not going to be able to love you appropriately when you are child-free or a single mother. Just know that, okay? Number 2, and I hate this, like my eye was twitching, but I hate this. A lot of men don't like child-free women or single mothers because it's not even almost secret anymore. But secretly and unsecretly, they want you to depend on a man. And I've had multiple conversations that a lot of men would rather choose somebody that is beneath them in the grand scheme of life because it's easier to train that woman. It's easy for her to shut up and color because he holds the purse strings, right? She didn't come here with a bag. She didn't come here with a degree. She came here with her hands open. She came with a toothbrush. They love that. You come with a toothbrush, you good. But when you come with a house, you come with a mortgage, you come with a degree, you come with religion, you come with favor, you come with honor, they don't know what to do with that. They think that you don't actually need me. You can't depend on me. And the thing is, and the reality is, the women really do need you. They need you emotionally. They need you mentally. And these are areas that a lot of men have not grown up in. So they don't know how to feed and pour into you in that way. A lot of men, like I said, have followed sex and made that their God. And they also have made the dollar bill their God too. So they spent time trying to do great in the workforce, trying to get it back some way, legally, illegally, whatever. And that is like what they bring to the table. So I may not be the best looking guy, but I got a bag. I may not have the biggest peen, but I got a bag. I may not have the best looking face or the best looking teeth or best looking breath, but I got a bag, right? You don't need all that. You need personality. You need, character. You need emotional intelligence. You need a mentality that is going to always be striving and have that confidence and confidence working day in and day out. But a lot of men, they are so weak in that area, the areas I just talked about, that if you don't need them financially, you don't need a man. You can't depend on a man. You don't need to depend on a man. And they will hate you for that. I don't know why. So I'm begging all these mothers, whether you older lady, younger lady, when you raise your sons, tell them it's okay to be around grown women. It's okay to be around somebody that actually just wants to love you for who you are, who don't care how much money you make, or wants to help you get to the bag better than you could do by yourself. Because when a man and woman come together, they build a bond. They build some type of closeness and a knit that is unbreakable. And then you can go further like that than trying to go further by trying to give 10% of yourself as a man to all these breezes in the world. And then you end up even more drained. You're not going to be whole by spreading yourself thin. Just know that. So at the end of the day, what I want you to do, if you're a single lady, and you're child free, or you have a child and you're a single mother, keep doing what you're doing. And I have this saying of make them gag. Like I make, jealous people gag for why are you being jealous anyways? But I would continue to make you gag. Sometimes you got to make these men gag. Sometimes you got to make sure these men know you're not stopping or breaking or nothing over here. This is the money gang. This is the laugh last gang. You can get on the train or you can go that way. The door. So keep doing you. I'm hopeful God is going to bring us the right men that can love us and cherish us and treat us like God's gift, like God's daughters, and see us the way that Jesus saw the church and see us for who we really are and know that we are here not to depend on you, but we actually can be interdependent and depend on each other. I'm not here to be your dependent. You're not here to be my dependent. We're here to be one. They don't know about that though. Don't know about that. Anyways, so now you know why men don't like child-free women or women with children that are single moms. But either way, do what you got to do. Period.